everybody, before you watch the video, make sure you follow the page, like the video. Hope you enjoy.
So, Brody, so you had experience, like, because you moved a lot, you know what I mean? Like, you train here in Brisbane, then you train in Tasmania, you train in Sunshine. You always, you know, going, visiting gyms, etc. So you had a lot of different experience with Jiu-Jitsu, I guess, and also states, etc. What do you think that the group, like the leaders, makes a big difference in how the club vibe, you know, and it's actually like how the leaders actually have an example for the vibe of the club and how this is important, in your opinion, for the improvement, or, you know what I mean, and the well-being and the socialization of the group.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, leadership's everything, you know, in a club. I think that culture is like, it's a difficult thing, you know, as in it takes a long time, I think, to implement a culture and to change a culture of a club, I think. But I think, yeah, leaders play a huge part in that, you know. I think I've been to lots of clubs where, you know, you've got different vibes, you know, you've got very serious competition, you know, minded club, and then you've got a more relaxed, just like, let's just train.
Yeah.
You've probably got a balance of that as well. I mean, each have pros and cons.
Sure.
You know, but I think at the end of the day, is as long as you're training, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, because I suppose you do get so many different people in the club doing it for different reasons. You know, you got competitors, you got people who just want to do it for, you know, for their mental health. You got people who want to do it for fitness. You know, and you got
different
people,
ages.
Exactly. You know, so
I think normally that, like, people that are seriously competitive is like a small portion of the whole gym, regardless of the gym, though.
yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's not
5%, maybe 10%.
Yeah. Because I think if you're super competitive, then you'll even change club to a just competitive gym. You know, I think that ends up happening. Guys, like, kind of, you know,
they gravitate towards,
you know, can lead to that.
Yeah,
can lead to that.
I think that's very common, because like they have mutual goals. That happens with everything. Like, you know what I mean? People gravitate towards what, you know, to the things they want. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, for
can
sure.
lead to that, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been lucky training at lots of different gyms. I think, in a way, you know, like, life has taken me. I'm pretty open to, like, opportunities and experiences, and I always, probably because of the ADHD, like, if I feel myself getting a bit too comfortable in my life, I know I, like, need to make myself uncomfortable, which is just like, I probably learnt from jiu-jitsu, you know. It's like, get uncomfortable, you know. If you're you know, they say if you're the best person in the room, then maybe it's time to change rooms, you know, or bring some other people in, you know. It's like, but I've been, lucky, because you see the good, the bad, you know, of a gym, and the bad, you know, the good habits, the you know, the good cultures, the bad cultures, you know, and everything in between. So
but I think, that there is a culture that each club has a vision of the culture, etc. And some people, like, are willing to tell people that might not have nothing to do with the way we want to do things, say, look, I don't think it's better for you to train here, to keep that culture. You know, the culture is vital for the whole group, you know. And others that just go, oh yeah, no, it's okay, everything's fine, and then when you see it, it's not okay, because it's too many different, you know, thoughts and too many different actions, you know what I mean? So
I think that's important in leadership, like you're talking about. Like, for you to cultivate whatever you're trying to cultivate, you have to have boundaries and standards. Otherwise, it's chaos.
That's
chaos
what I want to say.
Generally doesn't lead to anything positive. You know what I mean? I think, like, aside from the culture thing, I think for the most part, the main instructor at gyms heavily dictates what the gym's like, whether it's technically, like because I'm very analytical, I like to look at that type of stuff. If I will go to a gym in this part of Australia and I know the game of the guy that teaches the classes, the head instructor, that heavily impacts all the techniques and the style of jiu-jitsu that the people have in the gym. And when you roll with them, it's reflecting of that.
For sure.
If you go to this gym where the guy's really good in X guard or half guard, all the students are really good at that. If you go to this gym where the guy's really good on the top, heavy pressure passing, he's really good in the side control, all the students are good at that. You know what I mean? I think you 100% a product of your environment. You know, people always say like you're the sum of the 5 closest people around you and all that stuff. Are there exceptions to that? Yes, but for the most part, whatever your environment is what you're going to be like too.
Yeah,
but it's good when the gym gets big enough that it has a lot of different styles in a good standard that can, you know, spread a little bit more. And
I agree, but that's very
style.
very hard to cultivate, man. Very hard to cultivate.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's true though. Yeah, it's that I've experienced as well. You know, like I was training down at Lachlan's at the start of the year, and you know, all outside leg position. You know, guards. You know, they all play off the back. It's like pretty much every person you can like expect is going to be like a certain way. You know, and then you go to like Adelaide and train at M16. It's like very different. You know, it's more like inside leg position, Craig style. You know, and then Lachlan style. So yeah, it is that. And it's funny because if you throw a completely different style into that club, it often catches so many people off guard because they're just not used to it. You know, they're like, "Oh man, no one does that here." You know, thank you. That was awesome. You know, they appreciate visitors when that happens. You know, it's like, I think cross training is important if you know within reason. You know, the balance. You know, so.
But like I was in Nambour on the weekend for the grading. And Baggy has a very distinctive style, you know what I mean?
He's omoplata,
you know. And then Metal Bar going there gives a completely different. He's teaching there now as well, so gives a completely different thing that's very important for their students. Otherwise, they're just gonna do that, you know. What I mean?
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you haven't yet already, make sure you subscribe, like, and again, go and check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, like all our platforms. Give us a follow at bjj.101 on Instagram and go and check out bjj101.com.au to access the full video library.